Welcome back to Mechanical Moments. If you enjoy watches that are a bit different, you're going to like this one. This is one of the most unusual watches I've worn in a while. It's from a brand called Geya, and at first glance, there's a lot going on here. It's bold, detailed, definitely not something subtle. And honestly, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it. But after wearing it for a few days, my perspective completely changed. So in this video I'm going to show you exactly why and whether this is actually something you would enjoy wearing. Before opening it, just take a look at the size of this box. This is not normal. It's easily 4 or 5 times bigger than a standard watch box. So right away your expectations change. Let's open it. First impression. The presentation is very clean. Everything is organized, placed with intention. Nothing feels random. You open it, and instead of just seeing a watch, you see a full setup. The watch sits the left, but your attention goes to everything around it. There is an artwork inside, the Great Wall. It's subtle, but it gives the whole package a theme. Then there is this metal object, and honestly I didn't know what it was at first. It looks like a small traditional Chinese piece with 3 legs, not something you expect in a watch box, but that's exactly why it stands out. It makes the whole experience feel more thought out. Then you have the straps, a bright blue strap, very bold, very noticeable, and a black strap, much easier to wear daily. So right out of the box, you already have 2 completely different looks. And switching between them is very easy. There is a quick release mechanism. No tools, no effort, just slide it and it's done. Now when you pick up the watch, that's when it starts to make sense. The weight feels solid, not too heavy, but definitely not light or cheap. The strap is soft, flexible, comfortable right away. And one smart detail is the ventilation holes, because this type of material can get warm, but they actually design airflow into it, so it stays comfortable over time. And then when light hits the case, you start seeing reflections from the zircon details. That's when it really catches your eye. Even before wearing it, you can already tell this is not a typical watch. Now before going deeper, quick context about the brand. This is the Geya Purity Zircon series, model G78129. I said Geya. They've been around since the early 90s, starting in Shenzhen. From what I've seen, their focus is not minimal watches. They focus more on design, visual identity, and mechanical elements, and they try to keep things at a price point that's still relatively accessible. They also mention small batch production, which usually means more attention to detail, and overall their watches are meant to stand out, not blend in, which makes sense once you look at this. Now let's talk about the design, and this is where Geya really focuses the most, because this is where people decide if they like it or not. The case is tonneau shaped, so right away it's different. Most watches are round, this one isn't. Then you have the skeleton dial. You can see everything inside, gears, bridges, structure. It adds depth. It doesn't feel flat. Now here's the interesting part. This design actually has a concept behind it. It's inspired by the Great Wall of China, specifically a section called Shanghai Guan, one of the most important historical passes. So the dial is not random. If you look closely, you can actually see patterns inspired by that idea, and that gives the watch more identity. It's not just mechanical, it's themed. Then you have the zircon details, over 200 small elements across the case. They react to light, so depending on the angle, the watch looks different. Sometimes subtle, sometimes very noticeable. And that changing look is something you don't really get with simpler watches, and this is where things start to get more interesting once you actually wear it. Now design is one part, but what really matters is what's happening inside. This is an automatic mechanical watch, so it turns based on movement. As you wear it, your wrist keeps it powered, and because the dial is open, you can actually see that happening. You can see the balance wheel moving, you can see the spring compression and releasing, and you can even catch the flywheel in motion. And that changes how you interact with it. You're not just checking the time, you're watching the mechanism, and that makes it more engaging. Now, in terms of accuracy, it performs well. It keeps time consistently, no major issues in daily use. Now, before we go into specs, there is one thing I didn't expect. I found myself looking at it more often. Not for the time, just to watch the movement. And that's something I didn't expect going into this. Alright, let's get into the specs. Now, just to give you a better idea of the size, this is about 46.5mm wide, around 51mm lug to lug, and roughly 16mm thick. So yes, it definitely has a presence. The case is stainless steel with a mix of brushed and polished finishes. Water resistance is rated at 50 meters, so fine for everyday use, but not something I treat like a sport watch. At night, it becomes even more interesting. The lume uses super luminoa, so it's actually quite strong, but what makes it different is that it follows the design, so you still see the structure, even in the dark, and that includes elements inspired by the Great Wall, which is a really nice touch. Now the most important part is the experience. After wearing it for a few days, I noticed something simple. I was looking at it more often, not because I needed the time, just because I liked looking at it. And that doesn't happen with the most watches. Usually they becomes normal. This one doesn't. At first it might feel big, but on the wrist it actually feels more balanced than it looks. After a while, you stop thinking about the size and start noticing the details, the movement, the reflections, the design, and that's when it becomes enjoyable. This is not for everyone. If you like minimal watches, this is probably not your style, but if you like bold designs, something different, something noticeable, then this makes a lot of more sense. This is more of a statement piece, and that's really how it should be seen. So in the end, this is not a watch you understand in the first few seconds. You need to wear it, you need to spend time with it, because what looks too much at first can actually become the reason you enjoy it later. And that's exactly what happened to me with this Geya. It didn't win me over instantly, but it did over time, and honestly, those are usually the most interesting watches. Let me know what you think, because I know this is one of those designs people either like immediately or it grows on them over time. Let me know what you think about this one. Thanks for watching. This was Mechanical Moments, and I'll see you in the next one.